11:30 podcast. It's Odie Breeze, baby. Dre on wheels. You know it. Now where you was when a nigga was messed up?
Where you
I
was
was
at,
on
man?
my ass. I was stuck in a tree. Ain't
Out
nobody
there
help me
fucked
out.
up.
Ain't nobody help me down. I was faded. I was drinking. I was
nobody
popping
tell
the
me
molly. I
shit.
wasn't thinking. But I'm grown now. So it's back to the basics. I'm living my life. And it's love.
Yo, what it do, everybody? This your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Welcome back, you guys, to a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's goody? How everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me here for a new episode. You dig, man? It's Tuesday, man. For real. Appreciate it. All my subscribers, I appreciate you guys coming back, joining me here for some new content. But if you new, go and hit that subscribe button down below. I appreciate it so much. Like this video, leave a comment and share it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. You dig, man? And also, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. And also, before we move on, you guys, I want to shout out everybody that been supporting the 1130 podcast, that watch the 1130 podcast, that view it, subscribe to everything, man. I just appreciate it so much. Over 800 subscribers, and everybody who listen to the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. I appreciate it. Almost over 1,000 downloads. So join me each and every Friday as I interview some of your favorite independent referees, wrestlers, ring announcers, you name it. That's the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. But you guys, man, this is the 1130 podcast, the main podcast here on YouTube. You dig, man? So this episode is going to be a real cool one. I got my cousin in the building, you guys. Her name is Tiffany Thomas. She's from Uptown, DC. But she's coming to you guys here today from Georgia, you guys. She's a business consultant, you guys. She do her thing during the day, but at night, you guys, she have her own body care products called Lush, Amar body care, you guys. She's here to share her products and chop it up with cuz, man. I ain't seen her in a minute, so yeah, she's gonna be here on the 1130 podcast. But before we get to that real quick, you guys, I want to shout out my man who was on last week, my guy Chris. I appreciate you, bro, for joining me here on the 1130 podcast. That's my man conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Check them out. But you guys, like I was saying, I got my cousin, also a businesswoman, you guys, the owner of Lush Amar Body Care, you guys. My cousin, once again, from Georgia, you guys. Tiffany, what's going on with you?
It's going well. It's going really well.
That's what's up. What's going on, cuz? How's everything?
Everything is good. Mom life and boss life is, it's all running together, but I'm handling it.
That's what's up. That's real cool. I appreciate you reaching out to me to want to be here on the 1130 podcast. I appreciate it so much. Of course, for some viewers here that's joining me may know you, but for some who do not, may you introduce yourself for me, please?
Well, I am Tiffany Thomas. I am the business owner of two businesses, actually. My first in love and passion is actually accounting. So I have a small business called A-Team Small Biz, where I help a lot of small businesses get off the ground. A lot of people are not aware of accounting software, QuickBooks, tax prep. I need to get a loan. I need to do this. I basically advise them what's next. I help them get their businesses off the ground, a little bit of everything. And I do this all remote. Some of it is on site. I have clients all over the United States right now. Aside from that, I just recently got me a little hobby, which now has turned into a business during this COVID-19. Wanted to kind of put in place a brand for my daughter. So her name is Amari, and the business is called Lush Amar Body Care after her. Strictly everything is natural. I have whipped shea butters, hand whipped. Shea butter and coconut oil, have herbal body oils, which are infused with CBD, as well as hemp oil. I also have sugar scrubs, which is raw sugar. Now I'm incorporating lip gloss as well. I'm actually wearing a color that I have that I made myself. Also, I am working on soaps, natural soaps as well. And from there, it's like a new product that pops in my head every day. So my stuff is changing weekly, uh, and working on networking. I right now I'm in a couple of groups with moms around the ATL area, just trying to keep the momentum. It has to still be some type of positive, vibe and flow with the year, even though we have all this bad stuff going on. So that's where my head is right now.
That's cool. That's really really cool. You say you started doing this, around the COVID, time during the pandemic. What inspired you to, make your body care products and everything like that?
So funny thing, my boo, he was saying, "Hey, I want to get some of those sugar scrubs," but here in Georgia, our main source is Walmart. Like, I'm not even gonna play. I mean, I remember a time where I knew about Target or Target, but Walmart is 5 minutes from my house. I use it for everything. We normally bought a sugar scrub from there, big jar, normally like a 16-ounce jar. And I told him I went and I couldn't find the scents that he normally likes. So I thought to myself, I was like, hey, I can do it. I'm always on Pinterest. I'm looking stuff up, everything. I whipped him some up, like just went to the store, got some jars and whipped it up. He looked at me like I had made some type of magic potion or something. And he was like, why you didn't tell me you knew how to make this? And I'm like, well, I knew how to make it, but I just never done it, that type of thing.
Mhm.
From there, I started to jog on my mind, like, look, you might have something here. And then from there, I started to do like the bath bombs, and I would use them for my daughter. It's like the lavender. Lavender is really good for kids. So her butt is like on 1,000 every day. So that's what I'm using. But the biggest thing was I needed to kind of get my mindset out of being unemployed. I had been unemployed since January, and I had so many job offers and plans and things for the year. And next thing I know, I lost my job. So the biggest thing for me was, I was on unemployment. I'm trying to figure out a hobby. I went through depression. So with this, it gave me outlook, and then basically an outlet, really. So I was able to put all of this negative energy into something positive, and something beautiful came out of it. And I've been doing it for probably about 4 months straight now. So yeah.
Mhm. That's what's up. That's really really what's up. And
Mhm.
it's some crazy times right now. And of course, a lot of people did and have lost their jobs. So when people lose their jobs, they just like they fall into depression. They don't know what to do, and it's crazy. Like when back in the days, or like some years ago, like people have big dreams and big aspirations to be something in life, but they get caught up in just of course we got to pay bills, we got to put a roof over our head. So the job is willing to pay this amount or that amount for us to forget about what we good at. So
Mhm.
like this pandemic is good in a certain way, for individuals who found themselves, who took the time out to work on something really really hard. And that's what's up, what you doing. I appreciate that, man. And cause keep doing what you're doing. And for everybody who wants to, see more of your product and buy some of it, you guys can go to lushamar.com for more information. Tiffany can tell you more about it, unless you want to tell them more about the website.
They can also follow me at lushamar_co directly on my link on Instagram. You can hit the link for the website. Also, I have a blog that I am updating weekly. I have a little bit of everything far as different articles. Right now, it's a crazy word. They kind of made this up, but right now with people wearing these masks, our face are baking out. I've even gotten like some black marks and stuff like that, because your face right here, we're not supposed to have it constantly covered up. We have hair all over our body. So basically our pores are being blocked. So I have an article on there about maskne. That's what it's called. It's mass acne. Also, I break down the verses of CBD oil as well as hemp oil for the skin. Also, I have a couple of ideas that you can do for as essential oils for the cold weather. Right now, our biggest thing right now is keeping our family safe with our immunity. Um, so I'm telling you good things that you can put into the air for your family that is definitely safe for cleansing and purifying the air. So yes.
That's cool. That's real cool. Another thing, cuz you told me you're planning on doing a Black Excellent event in Georgia around the holiday time. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, right now that idea is still pending, but I have a couple of beautiful ladies that I have met in these last couple of months. I have met a wide variety of people that have the same mindset and hustle as myself, and their moms as well. So I'm looking at a venue right now and working to make this happen. Reason why I say December is because it's the holiday and there's going to be a lot of people that want to see how this new year is going to go. So with this, I want to do kind of like a meet and greet, but an event, for kids. Kids can come. I'm not sure if face painting is going to be safe enough or anything like that, but there's a lot of different ideas that I have to put into this. But more so like a hustle, meet and greet, pop up, show, that type of thing. So trying to work on hard to get this off the ground, really. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Keep doing your thing. Another thing, you reached out to me and you told me that you really enjoyed the episode that I had my man Tyrone Dixon here on the podcast, which he will be back here on the podcast. And you guys also can catch me on his podcast in December. But I gotta ask you a question. I brought it back last week, and I'm gonna bring it back again. I thought I asked the question of the week. It's sort of a relationship funny question in a way, but I thought it was interesting. I thought I asked you because why do your significant other in a relationship, wants to eat off of your plate or wants to drink, your drink? You know how you have your own stuff, but they want yours though. I want to know what you think about that.
You know what? I can't honestly say that happens here in this household because I consider myself to be greedy. Like I strictly respect his boundary of his plate and then my plate. But my boo is strictly a giver. So he will, that old saying that someone loves you if they give you that last piece of chicken, that definitely applies to him because he will give me his last piece of chicken. But it's, to me, I've always thought that's a control thing, like not just straight out the gate. And I hope I'm not saying anything wrong. Some ladies don't. They're like, why you say that? No, I think it's a control thing. Like somebody will bully you for your food. I don't know. I'm a little off about that one. I'm greedy. And then the only person that you really want to share with when you become a parent is your child. Outside of that, you're like, I want to have something for myself. So yeah.
Yeah, you know how you just, you go to a fast food restaurant and be like, yo, babe, you sure you don't want no fries, right? You sure you don't want nothing to drink? And then, you get your fries and you get something to drink and here they go. Can I have some?
I'm not going to lie with that, where you guys do that. You ask us, do we want something? And we say no, but we end up wanting something after because you made it look good. The way you guys eat it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if wrapped it to you, the way the food hits your lips and all that. If some chicken from Popeyes might be a little grease, that type of thing. I know my bro, he can make some stuff look good. And I'm like, damn, I should have got some. I should have got some of that. Let me have a bite, boo. And he's like, hey, I told you. But he don't have an attitude when he gives me a piece, but he does give me a piece.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, cause I haven't seen you in a while, so I gotta ask, how has life been? How life been treating you?
Whew. Well, these last 5 years have been amazing. I have had some trials and tribulations, truly. I don't know if you know, but I was married and with a guy for 10 years. It was pretty rocky. It started out to be something good and ended out bad. Kind of lost myself in that relationship. Had a lot of rebuilding, more so on a mental note than a physical. When I left there, it was so many things that I had to build for me, my career, what I wanted to do, my circle of people, family, friends, everything. In a 5-year span, I have turned my life around. You wouldn't even believe how far. Um, my best friend of 16 years is who I talk about. Um, he gave a lot as far as that listening ear, being there, and you're talking about a love without sex. You get what I'm saying? Like, he was able to hit my mind. When he hit my mind, he hit my soul, So that really put me in a space where it gave me room to believe in myself. And when you can believe in yourself further than where you are, that means you can see yourself doing so much more. It's a lot of women that I say today, they're not here because they're either passed away from somebody abusing them, putting their hands on them. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful I'm not one, because I had days where I've gotten hit, I've had black eyes, I've had jaws, dislocated, had to tell my job, hey, I got into a car accident, and it wasn't no car accident. Like, I've been through some stuff, and I'm not coming out as a victim. I'm coming out as a survivor. And then I'm going to be a boss too. So all of that is back there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not even mad. And 5 years ago, I didn't think I could have a child. I thought there was no babies in sight. And now I have a beautiful daughter. She is 2. And she is my world. It's nothing I wouldn't do for her. Right now, the biggest thing for me is providing a future, because with the world right now, that's your biggest thing. Schools are being, done over the computer. People are not really getting that interaction like they used to. So I want to provide something that she's already got a bank account already built. You get what I'm saying? Because if mom passed away or anything like that, I want it to be solid for her. Truly.
Exactly.
So that's where my mindset. So all of the bad that I had over the years, I've turned it into good. It's been more so an inspiration as well as a motivation. So,
hey,
yeah.
that's what's up. That's really what's up. Keep doing your thing, cuz. That's what's up. But we're gonna move on here on the 1130 podcast, you guys. Tiff, man, you down to play a game?
I am.
Okay. We're gonna play a game of Would You Rather. Shout out to my man Chris from Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, who was on last week. He told me to reach out to him if I need some crazy, Would You Rather questions. So some good ones though. But we're gonna play Would You Rather here with Tiffany. And you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Would you rather marry your ex-boyfriend or go to prison for 6 months?
I will cornrow my hair straight back and go to prison for 6 months.
I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Where's she going with this? She going to cornrow the hair back. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm with you. Would you rather brush your teeth with sandpaper or wash your hair with motor oil?
I had to brush my teeth with the sandpaper. That might bring some stuff off there.
I think
better job than the toothbrush.
I think I'm gonna go with the sandpaper, the little rascals. They get in the sandpaper, sand sandwich. Okay.
That was kitty litter.
Oh yeah, it was kitty litter. That's what exactly was it. Would you rather have a dog that can talk or a cat that can drive?
Damn, I don't know about the cat that can drive. I think I'll talk to the dog. That's who I'll talk to.
Oh man. Would you rather chocolate or have a vanilla ice cream?
I would definitely rather vanilla ice cream. You got me stuttering because I want it now.
So you're going with vanilla?
Yes.
Okay, vanilla. Would you rather live in Russia or China?
I would probably do China. I've always been into their culture, so yeah, definitely do China.
Yeah, me too. Would you rather eat 100 nuggets or 50 cheeseburgers?
Oof. I guess I'll do the 100 nuggets.
Yeah, I know, because they seem a little though.
Right. It won't be as bad.
Well, it depends on, what type of cheeseburger is it. Is it one of
That's what I was getting ready to say. If it's one of them 39 cents from back in the day McDonald's burger, I probably could kill those. But no, I don't think about.
Yeah,
It depends.
If it's a Mondo burger, I don't think I'm down with that one. I don't think I'm down with it. Okay, would you rather skydive or scuba dive?
Wow, I would say both, but I'm just crazy enough to do the skydive.
Okay, yeah, I want to skydive. I always thought that was something really, really fun though. But
Yeah,
I don't think I would have nobody to do it with me though. I think everybody just
they
cop
would
out.
do it. I look, hand up. So you let me know when you want to do it. We'll do it.
Okay, all right, okay. Would you rather be invisible or be able to teleport?
Oh snap! I say teleport all day.
Okay, well, just because you said teleport, I'm gonna say invisible and be funny. And just when people were just trying to eat, I knock their sandwich out their hand just to be funny or something. People are like, what is going on here? Like, would you rather have an Android or iPhone?
iPhone. And not to knock the people who still have Androids. I'm 3 years in with my iPhone. So
Okay, don't rub it in
yeah.
though. Don't rub it in.
Look, let me tell you something. Without the updates, I'm still good.
Without the updates, you still like Android, huh?
Right, pretty much.
Okay. Would you rather have bone-in wings or bone-out wings?
Y'all better stop playing. It's not a wing without the bone. It has to have a bone.
Exactly.
That's a leg.
Okay, I appreciate it, Tiffany. I appreciate you playing Would You Rather here on the 1130 podcast. Having some fun here because, and you guys, man, I appreciate you guys joining me here on the podcast. We're going to take a quick, short break here on the 1130 podcast. And when we come back, we got questions with April. We got WTF moment. We're going to chat some more here with Tiffany here on the 1130 podcast.
When it comes to growing your podcast, it's tough to know where to start. That's why Anchor gives podcasters the tools they need to make each episode better than the last. Now, Anchor Analytics includes new stats from Spotify to help you better understand who's listening and what they like about your show. With charts that let you see how far people are making it into each episode and where they're dropping off, you can plan your podcast around the content that performs best. Hover over to see how many people are tuning into specific segments and learn what hooks your audience by comparing the average listening time across multiple episodes. Using anonymized demographic data from Spotify, take a granular look at the age and gender of your listeners to start tailoring your content or targeting new audiences. Track analytics from multiple platforms and Spotify insights. Everything you need to grow your podcast all in one place with Anchor.
Got no life with their goofy ass, cause they over there in the past. I was stuck in the tree, ain't nobody held me down. If a nigga was a fish, then the fish would've drowned. Shout out to Lana, she held a nigga down. Shout out to Tease, was the only one around. A nigga gonna talk about you when they feeling down.
Yo, you guys, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. Y'all want to give a shout out to my big bro, Zodi Breeze. Appreciate you, bro, man. Appreciate you for the music, man. They dig it, man. They dig it. You guys, man, Zodi Breeze is gonna be here on the podcast next month, you guys. So that's gonna be a very, very cool episode. But you guys, man, once again, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. I have my cousin, also the owner of Lush, Amar Body Care, you guys. She's joining me here on the podcast just to chop it up, man, and also share her business. But before the break, we was playing a game, Would You Rather? But we're gonna talk about some crazy news and just move on from that. Earlier today, I heard some real crazy news, and I want to get your thoughts on it, though. But first of all, why is everybody starting a OnlyFans account? Why everybody just getting OnlyFans?
You know what? A couple of months ago, it pondered my mind, and I actually did it. I started.
Okay.
And I probably got about 14 subscribers, and I had almost 800 followers on IG. I created a whole nother page. It kind of made me feel outside of myself because it's more of a sleazy feeling. Now, I have watched the podcast to try to get my mind into it. It's the money. Most women that are starting it. And it's men out here too, and there's couples that are doing it.
You are right.
I strongly tried to talk my boo into it, but I couldn't. I couldn't. It wasn't. But it's the thrill, the know that somebody's gonna click on, see you do whatever you're doing live, or whatever. They have toe fetishes, feet fetishes, big girl fetishes, everything out here.
You're right.
It's the money. It's the money. I'm telling you right now with this COVID, it is so hard for someone to make $1. And if you feel like you don't have a direct skill or talent, you're going to go that route. I'm telling you. And I know some women is doing it, because with the strip clubs closing down for like just a couple of months, it took guys right there.
Yeah.
There.
It's crazy. I seen a guy on my Facebook who was like, man, he was mad that his OnlyFans application got denied. But I brought this whole story up because a popular OnlyFans, model, her name is Ansley. She go by Ansley. She's 26 years old. She got nearly over 13,000 likes on OnlyFans, over 160,000 Instagram followers. Inside her home on Florida about 2 weeks ago, 2 armed men forced inside. They were, I guess, robbing the place. A guy who was a friend of, her and her boyfriend, they came in and was chilling and watched the basketball game. But as soon as the car was arriving, of course, I'm assuming these guys were stalking, them or whatever, or maybe known them. So then they came into the gate also, got into the house. But the OnlyFans woman, back to her though, she hears some commotion going in the living room, and the surveillance camera catch it all on camera.
It's a heart-pounding home invasion. A young mom opens the bedroom door and is met by a barrage of gunfire. The drama started when a guest of the homeowners pulled into the driveway of a swanky home in Hialeah, Florida. 2 masked gunmen appear out of nowhere and force the driver inside. The homeowner is there with a bunch of pals he's invited over to watch the NBA Finals when the armed robbers burst in. They ordered everyone to the floor. Mom Ansley Pacheco was in her bedroom when she heard the chaos in the family room.
I said, "Don't shoot me, my son is in here."
Don't shoot me, my son is in here.
One gunman opened fire.
He started shooting at me. They shot at me about 7 times, 6, 7 times.
That's when she grabbed her handgun and fired back. That's when her husband and his buddy took the weapon from her and went after the thugs. Still in shock, the Pacheco family screamed in terror. Thankfully, no one was injured, but Ansley Pacheco's home is now riddled with bullets. WSVN-TV reporter Sheldon Fox pointed out the number of holes.
In the closet door, in the bathroom door, on the headboard of the bed, and on the television.
The 26-year-old beauty is a model with a large social media presence, more than 160,000 followers on Instagram. It is not known if the gunman knew who she was.
They could have killed me. They could have killed my son. They were shooting right over his head. They didn't care.
I commend her for, thinking smart and fast with a gun, but still, when that mother instinct sets in, that's different. I have a registered gun as well, and I'm telling you, down here in the South, it is necessary. They have people running people's houses, and you can't trust anybody. See, that's why I'm never going to let go of my DC mentality at all, because you got to be leery of whoever the mailman is, that type of thing. And like I said, OnlyFans brings on so many people around the world because there's settings where you can make it public or you can make it private. And you have settings to the point where you want to accept the payment for your access to the site or not, that type of thing. So women are putting themselves in jeopardy. They're taking a risk every day while they have an OnlyFans, like truly. I'm just glad to hear that, her and her family are safe. That's one good thing, but it won't be the last story that's like that. Trust me.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy situation. But you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the 1130 podcast. It's time for questions by April, you guys. April sent in some questions, and I'm going to ask Tiffany some questions, that April sent in. You down to ask some questions?
I'm down. I'm down.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay, can you describe 2020 in 3 words?
In 3 words.
In
Wow.
3 words.
Horrible. I know. I would say devastating, overwhelming, and I want to say the word nostalgic as well.
Okay.
I say these words because with the thing that happened a couple of months ago, this Black Lives Matter movement is taking a whole nother turn totally, with the killings increased right when all of the COVID thing is going on. You know, our president, who our president is added to all of our pain. The unemployment rate has just skyrocketed. Like, people are literally sitting here depending on money from the government. Stimulus checks. Like, I never even thought I would be old enough to get a stimulus. And this year, we're depending on money from the government. It's so many things I could say outside of 3 words. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, okay, you're right about that. Been a crazy, weird year, though. What type of ingredients do you use in your body care products?
Top products that I do use is essential oils, raw shea butter, white raw shea butter. I don't really like the yellow. It has more of a stronger smell to it. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is key for most of my products. Hemp oil and CBD oil. These are key because they actually heal. They help with anxiety. They also help with aches and pains. I have this in one of my main oils, which is an all over Amar oil, and you can use it for your hair, your face, all over pretty much. A couple of months ago, I had a rash, and I normally get this rash, is more so like a heat rash every year. In 4 months, I have not had this issue at all because of this oil. Also, right now I'm using a vegan lip gloss base to make my iconic colors. I say iconic because they are designed hand picked by myself. Like, I come up with the color and that's it. So my colors are definitely unique. I'm not trying to compete with MAC, but I'm coming. I'm coming fast for them.
That's what's up. What's the best products to use for black spots and acne?
Key is going to be definitely black soaps. It depends on what's in that black soap. I would definitely think about a clay-based mask. Turmeric is really good as well. I have a turmeric soap that I have made, which is called Tumi Glow. Right now, like I said, with these masks, you're going to have a lot of different bumps, and blackheads is going to definitely build up. With the pollution in the world right now, even when you go outside, just the air hitting your face can bring on a bump. It just really depends. Exfoliating the skin is key. We just don't understand how much particles hit our skin that are germs before the COVID hit. We have to wash our face as well as our hands. Try to use a milder soap for your face, and just knowing your skin level. Some people's face are dry here, and then it can be oily here. So it just really depends on how you're washing your face, making sure your hands is clean. You don't know how many times a day we do this. We touch our face, do like that. So that's definitely key.
Okay, cool. What's the most popular product you sell?
Definitely the sugar scrubs. My lavender sugar scrub is top. The oils. I have a Yanni oil as well as a all over Amar oil. The all over Amar oil has a lemon smell to it, but it's more soothing than anything. And because that's infused with the CBD oil directly, that's what sells the most. So yes,
Okay.
I can't make it fast enough.
Okay. Next one. How do you feel about the presidential debate?
Whew. Why did I know you were gonna ask me that? I'm a little out right now because I really was rooting for Biden, and I hope I don't sound crazy when I say that. I was rooting for him more so because I knew, he was Obama's right hand man, type thing. So I watched the debate a couple of weeks back, and I was kind of taken back by two grown men arguing, pretty much. The last debate that I had watched did not go like that. You get what I'm saying? You know what you're going to do and not do. We have one guy in here that is doing what he thinks is right. And then we have another guy that's going to come in or thinks he's going to do right and better than our current president. It's a true divide. Everybody's opinions and the ideas is going to be different. Now, I believe if Biden was to come in, I think it might be some type of over the hill, the rainbow, everything's going to come back. We might be able to see some sunshine, but in the midst of it, I'm a little nervous. I really am. The reason being is because he has a lot of stuff to fix. Because Trump has so many things that's going on for us right now that we don't know about. We know what we know about, but it's some stuff that we don't know. Like this COVID, to us, we feel like it came out of nowhere, but it has been here. You get what I'm saying? Obama's administration knew. So this is not the first time that they have heard the word COVID come across anybody's mind. Picking our economy up is going to be really key. So when you think about people wanting to vote, that's what they want to hear. If you're not going to say, hey, I'm coming in, I'm going to clean up the economy, I want to put some money into people's hands, helping small businesses, even some of the big corporations, but it's the small people that are going to come on top, like in this new year, regardless of the presidential election, because that's what people's mind has picked up. This COVID has awakened confidence, inspiration, motivation, brotherhood, sisterhood, women empowerment, a man movement, whatever you want to call it. It's here. People are really unlocking themselves. So next year, we might not even care about the president because that's where we are, that type of thing. So yeah.
You saying some true shit. I like that. I really, really, really do. What products should everyone have in their daily skin routine?
Ooh, definitely a oil, but more so a serum that's going to really brighten your skin and put the moisture in your skin that you're losing. Once you wash your face, automatically you're kind of stripping that natural barrier. You have dead skin all over your body. So when you wash your face, that's what you're doing. But it depends on the soap that you use. So having a mild soap, some people use Dove, some people use Olay, some people use a natural soap like a lavender soap, a turmeric based, black soap, anything that's really going to kind of strip all of those impurities off your face. That's key. A serum, a really good either scrub brush or scrub. Some people have bought them where they're automatic and they're battery powered, and it just goes over the face. That's really good. That's really key. Also having a lip scrub. I say that now because our lips are sitting under these masks. Everything now I can't think about from before because we're wearing these masks everywhere. So the biggest key is going to be this midsection. I think this side of the face is going to be good. Everything up here should be good. But right here with your nose and all this good stuff, you definitely want to exfoliate the skin a little bit more. Take a little bit more time and having yourself a 30-second count when you're actually scrubbing your face. Steam is also good as well. So even if you don't, or you can't really afford a steam machine, you can't get them on Amazon, but throw the shower on, put that bad boy on high, close the door, put the fan on. You can really create a good steam level in your bathroom. Open your pores. Then scrub your face. Scrub all that off, okay? Then wash your face with a cold rag. There's a warm to hot cold ratio when you really want to get a good skin regimen. This is daily and it's definitely key.
Okay. Okay. Um, is cereal a soup? Why or why not?
No, it's not. It won't be a soup unless you depend on the damn cereal.
Can you answer that again though?
Okay, because you got me caught off. I'm thinking about Saturday mornings and cartoons. You took me back. Okay, so it depends on the type of cereal that you're eating. Because some cereal, like, you're talking about like the Flintstones, the Fruity Pebbles and all that good stuff. Those mush on contact, like depending on your your milk level. Some people do to the top, and then some people do just enough. Me personally, I eat a whole bowl of cereal, and if I know I have just a little bit of milk, it's enough for me to pour cereal in there. Oh, I'm gonna do it. But it won't become soup unless you have cheap cereal, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
My man Chris last week said, cereal is soup. So, okay, we got a different answer this week. April,
Unless he's feeding it to an old person, like, that sounded like porridge now. It's not soup.
Okay. If you could invent a body care product, what product, what would it be, and what would it do?
If I can invent,
Yes.
well, I am working on that right now. I have a lip kit that just popped in my head, and that's my newest product. I am striving to give ladies something that they can just throw in their purse and keep it moving. It has a mirror. It has 3 different lip gloss colors in there. One is mood changing, so you have kind of a high pink reddish color, as well as a lip scrub. Lip scrub is key. We don't want chapped lips. We just don't want it. We don't want it at all. That's what I would create. Anything that's for my lips. I love that. So yes.
Okay, that's good. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh my God, Will Smith, straight out the door.
Oh wow, you
It
taking
would
old
be
school back.
Will Smith and Jamie Foxx. Like if I meet both of them at the same time, I might pass out. So yeah.
Okay, the fact that you didn't say nobody modern, and I was going to ask like April, like does it noun or just an all time? Because all time celebrity crush was Maya for me.
Well, that was my girl though, back in the day. No, but I can't really say I like any of these new guys. The only other guy, what is his name? I think he is so cute. I feel kind of old liking him. He's from my TV show, The Shy. Um,
Which
what
one are
is
you talking about?
what
Are
is
you
his
talking
name?
about?
With the baby mamas, he had
Oh
the
yeah, him.
and her
Yeah,
baby and the baby
yeah,
mama name was Tiffany too.
yeah. I know you.
That was
Yeah, I know you talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
and he
That
running the
is
business now.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
my boo. I like that show. Oh my God. I've had so much time to watch a lot of TV shows this this year. But yes, I think he is so cute. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's my show, The Shy, man. I can't wait till it come back for another one.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, me too, me too. What is the most embarrassing thing someone has caught you doing?
Mm, what can I say? Really just using the bathroom. You know what? All right. If we're gonna have to say, I'm gonna make you laugh because I know it's a lot of mamas out here that can understand this. Really being caught in the situation with my boo and my baby walks in. That's most embarrassing.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now. Having me a little moment and my little one walks in. That's probably the most embarrassing thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. Like you
I
taking
know
it.
she can't remember it, but look, just the idea in my mind is there. So yeah.
Yeah, that's probably mostly it. You taking the shit and somebody walk in and just like, come on, bro, you ain't even knock. Like, hold up,
Oh
like.
my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's
You
crazy
know
though.
what? I have that habit with him. He told me I have to start knocking because sometimes I just walk in, but I'm thinking, hey, we live together. I'm comfortable. It don't stink. It's fine. I'll light the inside. It's okay.
Okay, all right. I appreciate it, cuz, for answering the questions. Also appreciate April, you sending in the questions for questions by April. But you guys, man, before we wrap it up, we're gonna move on, and it's time for the WTF moment of the week, you guys. And of course, I have Tiffany here. She's my guest this week. So I'm gonna let you do the honors and go first, to share your WTF moment of the week.
Wow. My Amazon packages got stolen
Oh, wow.
from my door. It was only 20 minutes. Like, it happened so fast, and I strongly think it was the Amazon delivery guy. You would have thought I needed a crime kit to try to solve this thing. Now I have a security camera that's going to be installed, but that was my WTF moment because it kind of pushed my products back for probably about a day or two. And I had an event to do this weekend. So it definitely pushed me back. And I was to the point to go to the box, get the gun, and spray them. But I couldn't find them. So, yeah.
Oh, man, that is crazy. They just dropped it off and boom, it was gone like that.
So they took a picture, and you would have... I was trying to find a Law and Order episode for real because they took a picture and you could see it like the door, right? Like it looked like my door, but I couldn't tell because they didn't show my apartment number or anything in it. But I called Amazon. They're really professional. They don't even care. They're like, ma'am, your stuff was not delivered, but it says it was delivered. We replaced everything. So they had everything within probably a day or so. But for me, juggling two businesses, I rely on my stuff to be delivered when it's supposed to be delivered. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I even think it's a bonus if Amazon says it's going to be here Friday and it comes on Thursday. That helps me out because Monday through Friday, I'm an accountant. I'm a bookkeeper. That's what I'm working on. So in the evenings, I'm up late, taking my B12 and I'm making my products. That's what I'm doing. So I rely on that.
Okay.
So, yes.
That's what's up. That's a crazy story. Well, you guys, my WTF moment is from the sports world. For all my sports fans out there, it was a game this past Thursday, on Thursday Night Football. I believe it was the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm assuming it's the quarterback, wide open, brilliant, play. The touchdown is right there. All they got to do is just get to it. My man is wide open and he's running. But I guess he get too excited. He's like, I'm a quarterback. I'm not supposed to be running this fast and, with a wide open space to the touchdown. Well, yes, he got nervous and he stumbled and fell. And it was like the play of the week. His old teammates, clowned him and everything. Just one of the funniest things. And it happened also in college football too, but mainly the New York Giants guys stumbled getting to the touchdown. And yeah, that was crazy. What a WTF moment of the week. That was really crazy, man. But you guys, before we go, Tiffany, any shout outs, anything you want to say? Also, where they can catch you at and, get some of your nice, beautiful products.
Well, I want to say a special thank you to you if I had to shout out anybody. And, I'm going to shout out my man upstairs, truly, because I have had my moments where I want to give up. So everything that I'm doing, I have to give it to him. He is my number one inspiration. And you guys can follow me at lushamar.com as well as IG lushamar_co. I also have a Facebook, but that is under construction right now. But if anybody was to send me a DM, I do direct orders, and you can also order everything from the website.
Okay, that's really, really cool. Appreciate it, Tiffany. Appreciate it. Don't give up, because if you give up, it ain't gonna happen. So at least if you keep pushing at it, you got a chance at it. So once again, I appreciate you reaching out to me to be on the 1130 podcast. I appreciate that you are enjoying it. I appreciate that you're a subscriber. And I wish you the best in everything you do. Keep doing your thing. Don't look back and just keep going at it. Everything in the future is like food. Just go get it. Go get
Right.
it. You feel me?
Right. Hot and ready.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Once again, thank you for joining me here on the 1130 podcast.
Thank you.
Yo, cuz, I appreciate you joining me here on the 1130 podcast. It was a dope episode. Very, very fun, very dope episode. I'm proud of you. Just like you're proud of me, I'm proud of you. You know, we gotta support each other, you know? And just like you were going through some things, you know, I was going through some things. You know, you gotta get past, you gotta find yourself, and you know, it's always bright on the other side, man. Just keep hustling at it and just keep going at it. Don't quit. Just don't quit. That's the most thing, you know, we got that's always in front of us. We quit. And like another thing you were saying, you know, you lost your job, so you fell in the depression. You know, they pay us. When I mean they, these companies, you know, these jobs, the corporations pay us to forget about our dreams. So whatever you good at, keep that, you know, being your number one thing. So do that. Yes, you can have a job to make money, to provide for your family, do everything that you know need to do, but don't lose what you're good at. And if it takes some time to get it, hey, then so be it. But once again, cuz, I appreciate you joining me here on the podcast. You guys go to lushamar.com to see all the products, more information if you want to get some, you guys. So that's lushamar.com. Cuz, keep doing your thing. But you guys, man, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. You dig? Follow the 1130 podcast on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow the 1130 podcast on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube, man, for real. On Anchor FM, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating review for Talk Pro Wrestling. I appreciate it so much. And if you would like to be a guest here on the 1130 podcast, email me. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. For real, you guys, man. What an episode. This was a dope one, you guys. Next week, my girl Aretha Yvonne will be joining me here on the 1130 podcast. I got that right? Yeah, I believe she will be joining me here on the podcast next week. You dig, man? So, man, whew, what an episode, you dig, man? Hope everybody have a safe Halloween out there, man. Yeah, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, y'all, man. And I'm out.
Already showed you. You can take that quarter, flip it to a boulder. Hold up, dog, cause the feds on patrol, bruh. Yeah. Zodi Breeze, you know it.